job description number 2 from Unique Learning. We went through job description number 1, which was working at a souvenir shop. Now, if we look at this job description, we also see that the location is also the N2Y amusement park. Again, if this person doesn't think that they could get to the amusement park, they shouldn't be applying for this job. Now, the job title, what are they going to be doing? It says gardener. You should probably know before you apply for a job what a gardener is. Now, a gardener is somebody who grows things, not just vegetables, but they could also tend to flowers and make sure that the flower plants all look beautiful for people coming in to the amusement park. Now, the duties of that job, duties are things that you are required to do. The gardener is responsible for keeping the green spaces beautiful. The job involves watering, weeding, and caring for plants and flowers. This job requires a lot of hands-on work and some heavy lifting to move soil and garden tools. You must be okay getting dirty and working both indoors and outdoors. So they gave us a lot of the duties that are required for this job. You should be willing to work inside and outside. So if it's raining outside, guess what? You might be out there in the rain. You also have to be willing to get dirty. You're going to be working with soil or dirt. You're going to get dirty because you're going to be on your hands and knees and you're going to be digging and planting, pulling weeds. Another thing that they said that you're going to be required to do is heavy lifting. Dirt can be very heavy, especially if you're getting big bags of it. Also mulch, that stuff that goes around your garden, those little wood chips, that stuff can be quite heavy. So if you're not able to lift by yourself, this may not be the job for you. You have to really enjoy working with plants inside and outside and know what you're doing, because if you don't know what you're doing and you don't like doing all these things, all the plants could die and then you're really in trouble and you'll probably get fired from your job, because who wants to look at brown plants? Nobody. So the specific job duties are water and weed flower beds. That's watering them probably several times a day and pulling the weeds out so this way the flowers are able to grow. Work inside the greenhouse. Now a greenhouse, that's where they start the plants at, and those places are very warm. Greenhouses are very, very, very hot. And if you don't like working in that type of environment, this probably isn't the job for you. And you should be able to work in outdoor gardens. You're going to be going outside and planting flowers and making it beautiful for people who come into the park. If you're not interested in working outside, then this isn't the job for you. The hours and times. The current schedule is weekdays, 7 a.m., that's in the morning, until 11 a.m. This is subject to change. So currently they're saying you would start work at 7 o'clock in the morning and you would go until 11 o'clock in the morning. So they're also saying that this is subject to change. So it may change. It may change until you might not be going in until 11 o'clock a.m. and you might not be leaving till 5 p.m. They could change your hours on you. So if you're not flexible in being able to change your hours and you have to work 7 to 11, this might not be the job for you, because you need to be flexible, because you could come in one day and they could say, guess what? We need to change your hours. They're also saying this is weekdays. That's Monday through Friday. So you'd be working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. If you can't work Fridays because you have an obligation, this probably isn't the job for you. You're required to work all 5 days during the week. Job skills and attitudes. You must be able to lift up to 50 pounds. 50 pounds is a lot of weight. If you're not able to lift up that weight because you're just not strong enough, or maybe you have back problems and there's something going on where you can't lift, this probably isn't the job for you, because you're probably going to be lugging around and required to lug around mulch and a lot of dirt. And like I said, those things are kind of heavy. You must be able to work independently, which means you're not working with a group of people or maybe somebody else. They might say, hey, we need you to go over to this area over here and plant these flowers, and you're working by yourself all day long. That has to be something that you like to do, and no one's going to be there to tell you what to do. You're going to be independent, and you're going to be required to initiate, self-initiate, and do those things on your own. You must be able to get dirty, and you must like getting dirty, I should add, because when you're gardening and you're digging in the soil and dirt and mulch, you're going to get stuff all in your hands, you're going to get stuff on your clothes, especially your knees, because you're going to be down on your hands and knees, weeding and digging. So you got to be able and okay with getting dirty. And you must be able to follow a schedule. You're probably going to get a different schedule every week because, like I said, it's subject to change. So they're going to give you a schedule like the calendar that we read, and you would write down in the calendar what your days and hours that you're going to be working every day during the week. It'll help keep you organized. So you have to be able to look at that calendar and say, oh, on Monday I'm going to be working from 7 a.m. till 11. On Tuesday, I'm going to be working from 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock. So you keep it organized in your schedule. This way you're not showing up and working at the wrong times. So this was job description number 2, and it had to do with applying for a job as a gardener.